A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the USC Trojans and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame, ranked in the top 25 with high expectations to start the season, that Week 0 loss shocked everyone. With a bye week to look at their issues, try to get things corrected, this is a crucial game today. Can they be the team everyone thought they were before the season started? We'll find out today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. They get to him as he throws. Out wide right, it's Riley. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. From the gun, it's Riley. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Williams. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Riley. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run out.
Once you start to get down towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He'll throw it. Turns it upfield.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still looking. And that ball's free behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes. He's at the 20.
And that is exactly how you... Hold up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. Throwing, Williams. And he avoids the sack.
And this could be really huge for this defense, man. You got put in a horrible spot. You can complain, you can whine, if you want to. It ain't going to help nothing. Like, they do a great job being ready for the pass on 1st down. Now, 2nd down and goal. They've got to bow their necks. They got to find a way to continue to be physical and make some plays here and try to force the field goal.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point and he was able to come away with the pick.
Straight ahead, it's Riley. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Yeah, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's Williams to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
He's got it on the run. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Pulls it. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On third down, here's Frazier. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback signaling to his guys. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 45 on his way. There he goes to the left. He's at the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Right at the line. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Williams. Out wide left, it's Bowman. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Williams looking for a man. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Escapes the pressure to his right. On the move, he fires. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. It's Williams again. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Williams. Rush right in his face. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Working that left side. Taken down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Move to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's Williams. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Williams. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Right back to it. Got some green grass. Turning it on. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Trojans. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Phillips. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give to Frazier. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play, because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Finds his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play, because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Fires to the right. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll ride him again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and
plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing, Williams. Still looking to his right. He'll pull it down. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Stepping to the right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unleashes one. Working on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And this one is perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for a lot more on that when instead he's out of bounds at the 14. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can, and sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The handoff. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets it away.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rolls right. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. Dumps it to the back. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Frazier again. Got the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rid of it on the RPO. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Georgia going up tempo. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
The Dogs will try to move the chains on 4th down. Changing the routes with his receivers. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Across the 25, he's got room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play, you're trying to get it through the air, nothing open downfield, and he just takes it.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run him again. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Williams to throw for it on 4th. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one
makes the grab and room to run. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, and the catch and run takes it down to the 7th. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. And a lapse in concentration will back them up 5, but still a 1st and goal. He's changing the play. Down Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
886 bouncer. Copper. Here we go. Mustang.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. And now, after being stymied for this entire 2nd half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here's Williams to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Here's Williams. The throw finds a man in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Trojans. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
Williams to the air again. Escapes the sack. Moving out to the right. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7.
Man, it's nice to call plays when you call a pass and the quarterback doesn't see anything and he just takes off and makes you look good and turns it into a run. Nice job on that 2-point conversion.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Buying time to his right. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They were all over it.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
4th down, Williams. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
First play of this drive. Oh, pressure's coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get at it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. Fires left. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Williams to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
On first down, Nate Frazier. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Caught on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead.
Stay up, stay up.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And that's a great throw by this young man. Listen, he's had an up-and-down day, actually probably a little bit more down than up, but this is the big moment. This is where his team needs him to come through. Great start. Let's see if he can put this together, trailing late in this football game.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his man. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams, they're all over it. Just got rid of that one.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these 4th quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do. Hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Second and long here. Williams will pass. Look out! Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions and get the drive going, but this is 2 minutes, and you're trailing. I mean, you've got to take some shots down the field and be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on this defense.
Looking to throw for it. Move to his right. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Clock's running down late in the ball game. Every first down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting a first down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
There he goes. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this will be for the win. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out